Hi, this is Millie and I'm very excited to be joining in with a sewing challenge hosted by Dolls Rescued and Tammy. This one is for the 1950s and I was thinking, ooh, which Blythe shall I use? Shall I use Betty? I used her the last time. And then I remembered last year I bought a very old looking doll for £1 from a junk shop, and I thought, oh, could she be an old Barbie? But I looked at her bum, the wording on her bum, and it said Midge, and I thought, Midge? Who's Midge? I thought, oh. So I shoved her in a cupboard basically, and then when the reminder came up recently, a few days ago, about the challenge, I thought, oh, I'll just dig out that doll from the cupboard. So I took her out. I looked closely at her bum. It also said Barbie. It said 1962, 1958, patented, and the patented bit was the clue, which means she is most likely from 1964, the year I was born. So yay, she's the same age as me. And she is a real vintage Barbie, a genuine one. The hairdo threw me, you know. It's what's called a bubble cut. It's really not very nice, and it's very, very coarse. It's horrible. So yeah, she needs a bit of work, which I'm nervous about, obviously. I'm going to reroute her hair because I don't know if you can see this. Someone, previous owner, has cut her hair. There's lots of bits missing here, and same thing at the back. But I'm really pleased about that because I really, really, really don't like that hair. Oh, and I'm very lucky. Her hands are perfect. They have not been chewed. As you can see, her face needs a little bit of work. Let's see her eyeliner. Oh, sorry, the lighting's not great. Yeah, needs a little bit of retouching on the eyes, and obviously the lipstick has completely faded away. And her face has darkened a bit. It doesn't match the neck. So I've got to try and fix that. I've never done a face up, so that'll be fun. Well, that's why I'm filming it on the 20th of August, 11 days before the challenge is due, because I need time. So I've already started working out a dress pattern for her. I had a basic Barbie pattern for a vintage Barbie, but it had a basic bodice, you know, the high neck, short sleeves, and I thought I want a broad boat neck. So I made a toile, and well, there it is. And yes, look at those darts, and it fits. You know, I'm really pleased with the fit. But then I thought, oh yeah, no, but it was a bit gapey at the arms. So that's take one. And then I did take two. I decided on the lower neck for a very broad V-neck, which looked great. And here's the toile for that. It's, you know, you can't see it very well. And this toile fits perfectly. I'm so thrilled about it. Really, really thrilled. So I drew up a pattern piece on card for the entire bodice, so that's easy. And the skirt is easy because that's just going to be a rectangle gathered at the waist. And the fabric I'm using is this. I got these two pieces of fabric quite a few years ago, free with a magazine. I think it was a quilting magazine. And I thought, oh, it's so perfect as a skirt. There's not much fabric though. I think they're 8 inches square. So this will be the skirt gathered at the waist. But when you consider the seam here and the hem, it's going to end up above the knee, which obviously is no good for the 1950s. So thankfully I've got enough fabric here for the bodice and for a band at the bottom. Oh yes, and her hair. Yeah, a few days ago I went to a charity shop and got a doll for £1. That's very lucky. And this is it. This is her hair. Well, this is going to be her new hair. I feel a bit bad cutting it off this doll. I had no idea what type of doll this is, but she got no feet. And she was £1, so I don't think anyone's going to be too upset about me cutting her hair off. I did some research though, and it turns out she is a doll called Moxie. I've never heard of them, but they're probably very popular with children. Yeah, so if there's any children watching, sorry. She's going to be losing her hair, and she's not rare or anything. You can buy her for a couple of quid on eBay. So yeah, I'm sorry. Face down, girl. because it's your hair that I want. Oh yeah, so I've never done a full reroute before. I've never done a face up. But I'm really, really, really excited about making that dress. It's going to be gorgeous. So yeah, as I said, I'm filming 11 days ahead of time. That should give me plenty of time to do all the work. See you in a few seconds. Well, here she is. She's not perfect, but she's so much better than she was, thank goodness. The tip of her nose was missing, so I used something called milliput, which I'd never used before. I saw a YouTube video where someone mixed it with a little bit of methylated spirits to make it a bit thinner, and it worked so well. I had tried to use glue previously, but that didn't work because the glue just fell off. But this stuff really, really stuck to it, which is great. Unfortunately, I'm not that good at painting, so I haven't been able to colour match it properly yet. But I will. And oh yeah, her hair. I really, really, really don't like doing doll hair. Can you tell? So yes, at some point I will be redoing it. I'm not quite sure what I was going for. I wanted the tousled Elizabeth Taylor look, and yeah, that didn't quite work out. Oh well. So, but I love the dress. I made that. I also made her handbag. I wanted to sort of like a beachy holiday kind of handbag. I think that worked quite well. I was really lucky finding that fabric only a few days ago from a charity shop, so that was lucky. She's also wearing a tulle petticoat underneath to give it that nice big volume. So yeah, I would like to say a major, major thank you to Marna from Dolls Rescued and Tammy from PeaceCraftDolls for having this competition. It's a competition between the two of them, so we can go to their channels, I'll link them in the description, and vote for what they've made, and the rest of us, we join in for fun. And I'm really grateful, you know, because as you know, this doll was stuck in a cupboard and she's not anymore, so yeah, I'm very, very happy about that. So thank you. All right, bye.